What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Talkin Trash podcast, a podcast where we talk about sports, news, culture, gaming, entertainment, and basically anything else we feel like talking about. I'm your host and worst best friend, Ramboss Terrible, and the man to my right, who's responsible for the ending of 50% of all of marriages, Mike Ehle. What's going on, Mike?
What's going on? First off, man, I just want to apologize to the 50% that got divorced, and also want to apologize to the future 50% that's about to get divorced.
You're just
I mean that wholeheartedly.
You're taking responsibility for all of it.
I apologize.
Right on. We're going to have a great show for you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, Mike, you got anything going on this week?
It's funny that you mentioned that, man. I was watching this survival show, and I want to say it's called like First One Out or something like that. It's some little survival show where they drop two dudes into like let's say like a swamp or some type of fucking, I don't know, some type of area. But let's say a swamp. So they got to make it past this swamp, across the swamp, and through some other terrain. And, you know, they get a couple days to do it, but it's the first one to make it to some little point. And, yeah, man, they were just running through these little, like, the woods, the swamp, you know, fucking ridge of ground. And I was just like, God damn, man. You know who I give respect to? Those fucking cameramen. Because nobody respects what they go through. Because watching some of the shots, like, you know, it's not, okay, the wide angle, I can see they could probably just sit back and like this. But there's some where, like, they're up with the dude and they're running with the dude. I was like, how come we don't give these guys any respect?
So you're saying to make a show based around the camera people being the main, like, contestants?
Well, that's not what this show is, but it made me think that. I think that's what they should do. They should have, like, what's those things? Competition type, what's the shows?
Yeah.
Where they try to find the best cameraman, or not best cameraman, up-and-coming cameraman. And they make them run through obstacles and stuff like that. And who can get the best shot, who can, you know, like, the picture of the shot, the angle it's shot in, and it's not blurred, it's always focused. Who can get that best, you know, shot? And I just like, man, that'll be interesting to watch, because those guys go through hell just like the dude doing the obstacle itself.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good point. Like, you never see any, like, real, congrats to or any, like, respect thrown towards the camera people at all, when in fact they're doing the same exact shit. You know, they're being dropped out wherever with the survivor people.
But granted, they're not like surviving, because I'm sure they got candy bars and shit like that. But I mean, to get that shit, when they're running with them to get that shot and all that, like, I don't think, like, sometimes, you know, you got your stage shots, like they have stage shots, but sometimes the dude will have a GoPro on them. But there's actually sometimes cameramans that run with these people.
Yeah, see, that's actually pretty cool though. I would watch a show like that for sure.
And just like those Ghost Adventure people or Ghost Hunter people, there's a cameraman with them too, and they don't get no respect.
Those people are brave as hell. If there's actually like a cameraman with them.
When you see, like, sometimes they see, like, oh man, you saw that little hot figure down there? It's probably their cameraman's reflection hitting off of something down there. And they're like, oh shit, we forgot our cameraman's with us. But they don't want to admit, like, oh shit, that was just Troy holding the fucking camera.
In the back.
Yeah.
He's good. You know what? Speaking of getting like an awesome shot of something like crazy happening, did you hear about with Jeremy Renner, the Avenger guy, getting run over by like a snowplow?
That's not an awesome shot.
No, but I'm saying, what if a cameraman? What if a cameraman was right there trying to get that shot?
Oh shit! Yeah.
See, that could be on the show.
And see, the good thing about, he couldn't even say, "Hey, look out," because he's not obligated to do.
No, because he's torn, because he's like, do I get this shot? Do I watch this man get run over, or do I save this man? And then
shit, you know. if he saves the man, they'll be like, bro, you're fired, bro. You ain't got no good footage.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that dude, Jeremy Renner, not to make a joke of it, but he broke like 30 some odd bones in his body.
Snowplow, right?
Yeah,
snowplow.
Snowplow. Snowplow. not snowmobile.
Yeah.
Although snowmobile would make sense also, but it was just a snowplow. It fucking hit him on.
Yeah, because those snowplows, they go pretty fast, I think.
Yeah, well, I think so. But
It has to if you're breaking 30 bones.
yeah, it jacked him up pretty good. It said it was like 30 bones or something like that. But yeah, he looked like dog shit, honestly. So I'm assuming it dragged him pretty good. But he's still alive, thankfully, because I'm glad the guy lived. But it's just kind of a ridiculous image.
I ain't seen no pictures about it or nothing.
Yeah, pretty much the only real picture is like him in the like hospital bed with like just bruises like all over his body. His face is bruised up. His arms are bruised. But he's just like telling his fans or whatever in the little blurb underneath that he's fine and he'll recover. So don't really worry about him. He's not like there's no chance of him like passing on or something. He's completely fine.
Well, that's good. Yeah. That's good to hear.
He'll be fine. Hawkeye got fucked though. So
yeah,
he got taken out by a snowplow. Let alone
But the new Hawkeye's gonna be a female, ain't it?
There's a new Hawkeye?
Is that the route that they're going?
I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna have to have a new Hawkeye because they can't have like this Hawkeye's
I thought with
pretty jacked
little
up.
Series the series they had on Disney, I thought they were fading into the Hawkeye being a female.
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't watch anything on Disney involving that. Like, what show was it that said that? Do you remember?
It was. Fuck. Now we gotta look it up, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. I am gonna look.
I
it up.
swear, yeah, I swear I thought that's the route because everybody's kind of getting upset that Disney's going this route. Like
female Hawkeye. Let's see. Kate Bishop. Apparently, they are going that way. Yeah, I had no idea, but I'm not really surprised that they're doing this. They have a female
just
pretty
like
much everything.
What's called with Black Panther 2 with the new Iron Man. Supposedly she's gonna be the new Iron Man.
Well, in the comic books, the new Iron Man there actually is like a female student or of his or something like that ends up becoming Iron Man. So that's actually like canonical with the comics,
Supposedly Hawkeye's gonna join up with who's the girl that he always messed with?
Scarlett Johansson's character.
Yeah, well, I guess the female Hawkeye's gonna join up with her sister.
Oh, okay. So Black Widow.
Black. Was that the show on Disney? The TV series?
I think they had a show. I couldn't really tell you. I don't have Disney Plus. I literally was only buying Disney Plus when Mandalorian came out. So like I'd wait for like 8 weeks or whatever, and then watch all of Mandalorian in the same week.
That's $5-7 a month, man. That shit's rough.
I'm trying to be thrifty, my friend.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
For what? I have no idea.
They got a big year coming up.
Yeah, I didn't know shit about this female Hawkeye. But like I said, man, I'm not really surprised. They do have a lot of like female spin-offs for the male characters. The reason I don't know about this, I think, is probably because I don't really give a shit about Hawkeye as a whole. Even the male character, the original character, he's hands down like probably the worst Avenger. He doesn't even have any superpowers, really, right? Like, what is his thing? He shoots super accurate. That's his thing.
Iron Man didn't either.
Yeah, but Iron Man's power was rich.
Yeah, money.
Exactly. But
got the money and the power.
Yeah, but
he did have a lot of money.
He had a ton of money, but he had enough money to make awesome shit. Hawkeye just has a bow and arrow.
He gave away Iron Man suits to fucking everybody. Here, man, check this one.
Exactly. He gave them out as like fucking Halloween candy gifts. You know? Like just for anything.
Fucking measure the Hulk. Let me measure the Hulk right quick. Yeah. Oh man, I got you one.
And then he beat the shit out of the Hulk with one.
Yeah.
With his Hulk Buster. But fucking Hawkeye has a bow and arrow from like Outdoor World or Bass Pro Shop. And he's over there fighting fucking Thanos and shit.
I don't even know what brand that bow and arrow is. I don't think he ever said what brand it was.
I have no idea.
He could have made a ton of commercials.
I know.
No.
Could you imagine just like when they're just portraying the bow and they're scanning by it, right? And then you just see the logo.
Cinematic shot.
Yeah, you just see the logo of Bass Pro Shop on the fucking.
Yeah, exactly. Cabela's.
Exactly.
That'd be awesome.
That would be so. Or like, you know how in the movies they did with Iron Man, or not Iron Man, with Captain America when he was like talking to the kids in schools and shit like that, and he was like, "Be good" and blah blah, and he's all like super corny on the commercials. They could have done something like that with Hawkeye, talking to the kids or just in a commercial for Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's or some shit.
Just give like bow safety, you know, like
exactly
hunting safety tips. He's out there in nature with the birds chirping.
That would have been so funny. Exactly, like gun safety tips. I'm pretty sure like the safety tips for a bow and arrow are probably similar to a gun, right? Like keep, never, keep, or treat, never, keep.
Yeah, you got to keep your finger off the string until you tend to shoot.
Well, speaking of treat, never, keep, and gun safety, Alec Baldwin, did you hear about what's going on with him?
He got found guilty.
Yeah, he got found guilty of involuntary manslaughter for killing his cinematographer in 2001. I feel bad even saying it in like that harsh of a way, like because he accidentally did that, you know, like it wasn't on purpose. Like he was handed a weapon by somebody who was supposed to have cleared the weapon and made sure it was safe for him to fire or to use in the shot, and it wasn't cleared properly, and he ended up shooting her, and he killed her.
And granted, like you don't hear about nobody else that was in charge of that process too. Like you heard about at the beginning, but now that with court coming up, even though they probably not as big a name as Alec Baldwin, but still, you know, that something has to follow up on the news about that, you know, like
you would think.
What about these guys?
Yeah, nothing. I haven't heard anything else about anything about anyone else other than Alec Baldwin. It just really sucks.
What else defense lawyers? You know, what does defense lawyers say?
I don't know, but they fucking suck though. Because like I don't know, like that just seems like a really shitty situation. So he's gonna go to jail. That's it. Like he's gonna go to jail for fucking probably quite a while.
Damn.
And I'm again not exactly surprised, but that really does suck.
Those 4 safety rules, you know.
Was it treat every weapon as if it's loaded?
Loaded, yeah.
Right, and then never point to anything you don't intend to shoot.
Yeah, true.
Keep your finger straight and off the trigger. Until ready to shoot, and then keep the weapon on safe until ready to shoot.
Until you're ready to shoot, yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Shits
Thank you,
huge.
Navy. You taught me something.
Yeah, thank you, military.
Exactly. Speaking of people in trouble, did you hear about Justin Roiland? We were talking about Justin Roiland's gaming company a couple weeks ago because he made that game High on Life.
That's that Rick and Morty thing.
Yeah, well, it's the same maker of Rick and Morty. He's the creator of also made High on Life, and he's like somebody in charge of this gaming company called Squanch Games. But did you hear what happened with him?
No.
So let me just give you the quick rundown. Basically, he didn't have to, but he stepped down from his gaming company, and he stepped down from Rick and Morty, the show. Which is crazy because he's like 80% of the voice cast of Rick and Morty, you know?
Yeah.
So he plays Rick and Morty in the show. So there's basically not going to be a Rick and Morty anymore. That show's over.
But it's going to be the parent stuff.
That's it. And, so that show's pretty much gone now. It was because it's alleged domestic abuse charges. So hasn't gone through court yet, but I guess he kind of sees the writing on the wall and was like, you know what, let me step down before, you know, the shit hits the fan.
That, or, you know, he probably just needs to sit back and concentrate, make sure he got all his ducks in a row, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't think when something like that's going on.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is he also allegedly had been chatting with like minors. So, and they actually have like text messages out. Like those text messages are like floating around the internet. So you can actually
see. From the gaming or from
just life.
Shits and giggle.
Yeah, from life. Like he wasn't like playing a game with these. He was like texting minors. So, yeah, that's like kind of a big deal. Like that's a
I don't know how people get involved with that right there, guys.
Right. So he so I think he sees the writing on the wall coming, you know, and so he stepped down. And I'm not like this guy is. I thought he was just a funny ass dude. He makes some funny ass shit. But obviously, he's got a lot of goddamn problems. He's over here, like, allegedly beating on his wife or whoever, and then texting minors and shit. Like, he needs some therapy.
If he gets away with it, he'll turn it into a show.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, the dude's kind of fucked.
Yeah, that's serious.
I mean, I guess it is innocent until proven guilty, but the dude is stepping down himself. So I don't know if that necessarily means he's guilty. Like, it still has to go through the courts. But let's just say it's not looking good.
He's tied up, man. He got a lot of business decisions to make, man.
Yeah, he definitely does. He's kind of he's kind of fucked up. Did you see what the show you were talking about last week, or maybe the week before?
Oh, The Last of Us.
Last of Us, yeah.
Yeah.
So that show is doing goddamn amazing, dude. Like the critics.
Man, I watched the second episode.
Yeah. Is that all that's out right now? I think there's 3, right?
No, 2, man. I'm
only
upset,
2?
man. I was checking every day of the week when these things come out. I think they come out Sunday nights.
Oh, okay. I thought there was 3 out.
I'm kind of upset about that, man. I checked because usually like new shows will come out like Wednesday. Like Disney's new shows comes out Wednesday. I guess HBO Max new shows comes out Sunday night. And then you still got Fox and all them that just Monday or Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I don't know, man. I watch a lot of anime.
I got my schedule. And then I had to fit last of it in my schedule.
Yeah,
especially now that fucking Yellowstone's out.
I still haven't seen that show, but everybody talks about how good it is. So, but the thing is, like, I don't have time. Aren't there like 5 or 6 seasons of that show, Yellowstone?
Yeah.
I
think it's around season 5.
I don't know. I just was like thinking about every time like I scroll past it, I'm just like, I want to watch this, but I don't have the time to.
That 1783. That's only one season.
Here's my problem.
All right.
I don't hear
this. There's 24 hours in a day, but okay.
So my problem with starting up new TV shows, I feel like it's such a commitment. Like, I just can't commit to doing something like that. I'll be like, oh my god, there's fucking, each season there's like 12 seasons. I get overwhelmed seeing how much of it there actually is, like how many episodes.
You can't think like that. I think the best time to sit back and do stuff like that is on a rainy day.
Yeah.
They got shit else to do.
That's me every day.
Even if you fall asleep, it's okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so let's go. Enough of my problems. The Last of Us, right? They were fucking crushing it though, dude. Like, from all the bitching and everything I heard about online, like the critics, 98% Rotten Tomatoes. The fan base, 96%. But the thing is, all I've been reading about is people bitching. So the thing, I guess it's the loudest voices are the fewest amount of people,
Yeah.
That's basically what it comes down to. We'll
see what they say after this week. Cause like I watched it Sunday, and man, like this one, it one almost could have been a filler to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the game it's a long game.
Yeah. Well, that episode was pretty long for no reason.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I have to actually sit down and watch this. But the thing is, again, I don't want to watch it
still a good episode. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't want to watch episodes by episode. Like, if I'm going to watch this show, I'm going to watch, like, fucking at least 4 episodes in a row. So I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I got another couple weeks to wait. But everybody who I've talked to, besides you, or including you, rather.
I'm about to say, yeah, damn, I just said it was good.
really likes it. So Mike, in my mind, Mike, you hate the fucking show. Piece of shit.
Just because you don't play the game. You ain't real. You ain't true.
Yeah. And yeah, apparently they're doing a good job of keeping it.
Like how you were just saying, like, is a commitment to start a season or whatever.
Yeah.
I almost feel the same thing about like games, I guess. Like everybody's like, man, you play this? I'm like, man, I really want to, but I feel like I'm just so far behind.
I guess I can understand that. Like I actually do understand that. But I'm the opposite. When it comes to games, I'll pick that shit up and I'll play like 20% of it and just put it down. Like, and never look at it again. Like, I don't know why I can do that with games, but not with
I can pick
TV
up
shows.
Ninja Turtles and play Ninja Turtles fucking back in '89. Shit, no problem.
I just can't believe
all this shit.
I can't believe you've played nothing but Ninja Turtles since like way back then. Other than Red Dead Redemption and like Madden.
That's the newest game I played was Red Dead Redemption.
Did you play 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. At least you played Red Dead Redemption 2.
I love Red Dead Redemption. I got that haunted one that they came out with.
What haunted one? Is that Call of
Duty?
Ghost one? They came out with a Ghost Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
Is it like a DLC?
I don't think so. Was it? No, because I don't know how to download none of that shit. I think I bought the disc.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it was like Red Dead Redemption Nightmare or some shit like that.
Really?
But yeah, man. So, like the horses, you can break. You know how they got different types of horses?
Yeah.
They got the 4 horses of the apocalypse on that motherfucker. And that's
pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Like if a horse runs over somebody, like if famine runs over somebody, they die like that.
Yeah.
If the fire one runs over somebody, the dude catches on fire. Yeah, man. Man, I forgot. I want to say it's Red Dead Redemption Nightmare. It said something like that.
You just taught me something.
Red Dead.
You just taught me something about gaming.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hell yeah, I'm a fucking vivid gamer. Shit, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. All right, so I'm gonna give you a quick update on my games.
I'm almost sold.
So I've been talking about this for a while now. There was this basically a big patch coming out called Ulduar, right? For Warcraft, and it finally came out.
That's the guy that held the door for fucking.
No, that's Hodir. Oh no, Hodor. You're talking about Hodor. Hold the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Is that what we're talking about?
No, but actually, it's funny you mentioned that because there's a guy in Ulduar, a boss, whose name is Hudir, and everybody kind of calls him Hodor because of, the name is literally off by like 1 letter. But anyway, so Hudir.
So what's this guy do? Bolt he bolts the door?
No, ignore the door. There's no door.
Locks it? Is that what he does?
There's no door.
Oh, okay.
So this place is called Ulduar, right? It's a big giant. It's a raid. So that means that you go in with 10 to 25 people, right? Either 10 or 25. And you go and you try to kill multiple bosses. I think this one has like, I don't remember if it's 13 or 17 bosses, something like that. It's a lot. But it's finally out. It came out and I've been having a goddamn blast running around this damn place.
So you just run in with your crew and you just go try to take out a boss?
Yeah, you just go fuck shit up. Yeah, you go jump bosses, basically. That's how it goes.
That's just pretty gangster.
But it's fun, man. It actually is a lot of fun. And this thing came out like so long ago, probably almost 20 years, or not 20 years, but so yeah, this thing is pretty old. But anyway, I'm just having a really fucking good time playing this goddamn thing. So for anybody who's listening out there who is thinking about possibly jumping back into WoW Classic particularly, Ulduar is back out. And if you don't play WoW, I basically just might as well have been speaking German. Because none of that makes any sense.
I understood it completely.
I hope so, Mike. I hope so. Your face says otherwise, but
completely understand it. You go into arena, they bolt the door. That's why it's called Boldor. And fucking just run up. I know exactly what we're talking about. I can picture it. I can visualize it.
You got it. Perfect. Just listen to Mike.
Yeah. Fucking Royal Rumble of WoW. That's what.
So there's this fucking kid, dude. He's like 4 years old, I think it said it was, and he's a genius. You know, I'm just comparing him to us.
Does he plays in your little group?
Why are you hating on my guild so much?
I thought he's part of the squad. I don't know.
Honestly, this kid's fucking smart. He could be part of the squad. So this kid, he fucking I thought this was cool. He's 4 years old. He learned how to count to 100 in like 6 languages, and he taught himself how to read by 2 years old. So I don't know if you've heard of Mensa before. It's a group of basically you have to be like an exceptional person to be part of Mensa. Usually have like a 140 IQ or higher type of people, you know.
At the age of 4.
And at 4 they already accepted his ass. This kid is
my granddaughter, man.
Yeah, who's she hanging out with?
Yeah, exactly. God.
These are the kids. But the funny thing is,
you said started reading taught himself at the age of 2. Man, I need to start reading. No.
Yeah, that's what it was saying. It was saying he taught himself how to read by 26 months.
Yeah.
That is fucking bonkers, right?
6 different languages.
Yeah, 6 different languages, but that was only how to count to 100. So he wasn't like speaking fluently.
Only. I mean, you can't do it, but only.
Dude, can I even name 6 languages?
I don't know.
Like, that shit is really impressive, and like they showed videos of him like he was reading
his name?
in Cantonese. I don't want to say his name because he's only 4.
That is.
So let's not.
So look it up.
If you want to look it up and it's in the article, go ahead. But yeah, I just thought that it was really cool. You could find it really easily. It's like kind of popping right now.
That's pretty gangster, man.
Right? Could you imagine having a
impressive.
little ass kid? But the thing is, like, if I had a kid like who was reading at 2 years old and like practicing, like I'd feel so stupid next to this kid. Like I feel stupid even just talking about him.
I bet he got it from me. I was doing the same thing when I was his age.
Yeah, I just forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's got to be really cool to be like his parents or something. But his parents are also like fucking
get his first
crazy.
associates at the age of 6.
I don't doubt it. He's definitely way ahead of everyone because he was even asking his parents like, "What's wrong with the other kids?" Like he doesn't understand why they can't do what he does. So like he's having trouble like making friends and shit right now because he thinks all the other kids are stupid, basically. Yeah.
That kid, one of those kids in this school, had to go fucking get some boxing lessons and whoop his ass. And be like, what's wrong with that kid? Why can't everybody fight?
I don't want to advocate anybody beating the shit out of this kid.
You ever see those bumper stickers on the back of people's car? You know, the AP honor roll.
Oh yeah, my proud parent of a honor roll student at whatever.
Yeah. And then they have one that goes around that people, I don't know if they still make them anymore, but I beat up a AB honor roll kid.
That's
proud parent.
That'll definitely be this kid, but this kid's gonna be in all the like super advanced schools and shit like that. Like, and he's gonna have like a completely covered life, basically academically. The thing is with people like him, I sometimes kind of feel bad for them because of the kind of life that they end up living. It's kind of like so different than just everybody else. They kind of either burn themselves out and just kind of it's kind of fucked up sometimes what happens with them.
Sometimes they'll get around that little clique that they can, but man, the way he's going, that's impressive. He's gonna be above a lot of people.
Yeah, he definitely is. He absolutely will. So hopefully this little man has a happy life, but don't go fucking burning himself out.
Yeah, it ain't that serious.
Well, talking about babies and shit, there was a baby here in Florida that actually got saved by police, and this is actually like a good story. So he was saved by police. He was trapped in a car that was stolen, and then it was abandoned. So the guy fucking stole the car with the baby in it in the back seat, fucking drove it to wherever, some whatever, and it was just on the back road somewhere, and some cop saw this car in a suspicious spot, pulled over, looked in it, and saw the baby in the back, and the baby was like almost dead. And then, broke the fucking windows, got into the car, saved the baby. And of course, happened here in Florida. So, and this was
I'm sure that happened to a lot of shit. You hear about all those horror stories. Well, just the babies being trapped in cars, but
right. But I thought that was a nice story for a change. Usually hear like a bunch of bad shit about cops, but I figured I was like, this one's actually pretty nice. I think that was
especially in
cool.
Florida. I guess that is different,
right? Yeah, Florida's kind of it's a funky place. It's definitely interesting.
Everything over there, yeah.
So yeah, I just thought it was a cool little story with the baby thing. Hopefully the baby got back with its mom. And,
baby got back.
But yeah, I'm hoping that the baby got back with his mom. I don't know much about it.
Oh,
but
you weren't singing the song.
So speaking of babies, Japan is actually having a big issue right now, and actually it's also in China also. Both those countries, for like the first time in a really long time, have like declining birth rates. So
I figured China would be always, because can't you only have one son in China or some shit?
I think they lifted that rule. The one
about
child rule
years ago. I'm just late.
But yeah, that rule, whichever whether it was one or two, it got lifted. So they can actually, because of the declining birth rate. And Japan is having the same problem now because they went from having like, it was like 2 million births or some shit like that to only 800,000. So yeah, less than half. And they're like, holy shit, we're not going to have enough people to support the old ass people as they, as people get older. But the thing is, like, it fucking makes sense.
Puppies can do it, man, because that's what this new generation is doing, man. They don't want kids; they want puppies.
Yeah, I have dogs.
Yeah,
but the thing is, like,
I would have had dogs,
right? Yeah, no,
puppies. But
the thing, yeah, with this, like, it's just kind of crazy because, like,
you can't do much on that island, you know what I mean?
No, but like Japan makes it very hard for people to get citizenship.
Yeah.
So. Whereas people complain about the U.S. and how long it takes and blah, blah, blah. But anybody can get citizenship here as long as you have basically a clean background, right? Doesn't matter who you are or whatever. Over there, it's really not the case. Like, you pretty much have to have, like, Japanese blood of some kind, even in a little bit, to get citizenship. And that, they kind of did it to themselves with this problem, They never expected people to stop fucking, That's it. Or to actually start using protection. So, yeah, now it's fucking them. So go figure. When you work fucking 80-hour work weeks and things like that, you don't really want to...
Yeah, no, right there. I didn't know it would backfire on us.
Yeah, go figure. Blow up in their fucking face.
I didn't know we wouldn't have a life.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's shitty for them, but they got to figure out some way to kind of pick those numbers
like they
up.
need a rescue over there. I might go visit Japan.
Well, even the U.S. is getting pretty close. Like, we're like on the brink of having a very similar problem. And it's because young folks just aren't having kids. Like, millennials aren't having kids because there's not a real, like, positive outlook on the future for their kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's you can't
pretty
really blame people
if you think about it.
It is responsible, but it's gonna fuck up a lot of shit.
The percentage wise for them dog owners now is high because a lot of them. I'm just happy with my little pup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my pups. I love them. Yeah. They're my boys. And then going to Japan, you know how expensive it is to fucking fly over to Japan?
I don't know how much time it is.
Yeah, it is long as hell. It was like a 13 hour flight from California. But yeah, the airlines are pardon me, Netflix is like looking for flight attendants right now, but they're paying out the fucking ass for these flight attendants, dude. They're paying almost 400 grand.
I'm about to say, they want like prior experience too, don't you?
Oh yeah, they're not just gonna hire some fucking random ass girl who doesn't know what the hell she's doing.
Why's it gotta be a girl? Why can't I do it?
You know what? You're right. I was being sexist just now.
Yes, you were. Yeah,
I was, and I apologize. Flight attendants, male, female, whatever you want to be, right? They're hiring them. Huh?
I mean, you already know what the model on that plane is gonna be.
I'm sure it's gonna be really nice. Like it's private jets. Yeah, exactly. But 400 grand, dude, to be a flight
flying
attendant.
to Japan, might as well Netflix and chill.
Let me help Japan's birth rate out.
Yeah, exactly.
I could never be a flight attendant on like a regular airline. Like, I'm just too wide.
I mean, I guess I couldn't, but I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just I don't want to, like, I know I get upset with people, and I don't want to be that one has to sit there and talk, and hey, you got your exits over here, you got your shit down here over here, and I don't know. I think you have to. Everybody has a turn they have to do it, and I'll be like, God, these guys will hate me. I'll just be the ones that turn on that little tape and then just hold the seatbelt and let it go and hold the mask.
That's it. I just want to walk down the aisle and, like after everybody's done eating and drinking and shit, and just call everybody trash when I'm actually just asking for their garbage. Trash.
You get up in their face. Trash.
That's all I want to do. That'd be my favorite part.
And then somebody's sleeping, you tap them up. Trash. We're about to land. Trash.
Exactly.
How much that Netflix job gonna be?
400,000. About 395 is what I saw, or 385 is what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice payday for.
Yeah.
But and you're flying on a private jet, so I mean, it's based out of like San Jose, because I think that's where Netflix is based out of. Obviously.
Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to talk to my friend's daughter. She was doing out for a private jet. She was doing a flight attendant.
I mean, yeah, let people know. So if you're somebody out there who's an experienced flight attendant, looking for a job in the San Jose area. Who want put in your application in Netflix.
Is it in San Jose?
Yeah, that's where it's based out of. So that was where they're looking to hire people. I just thought that was a crazy fucking amount of money to pay a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure like the average flight attendant isn't making anywhere near that.
Yeah, probably nowhere close to that.
Yeah, so that's definitely like the outlier. But
No.
whoever gets that job, good for them, because that's pretty fucking nice. What's going on with What's going on? Not to change the topics, like just out of fucking nowhere, but what's going on with Miley Cyrus lately?
Man, Miley Cyrus is gangster.
Why?
Have you heard her new song?
I've heard bits and pieces.
Yeah. So she was married to Liam Hemsworth.
Huh?
Right? How do you say it? Liam Hemsworth.
Oh, Hemsworth, the brother, Thor's brother.
Hemsworth. That's yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess they got a divorce. Well, she wrote a song, and it's pretty much dissing him. He dedicated a song, I guess, on their wedding day or for the wedding, and it was that Bruno Mars song. I was your man, or when I was your man.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you ever listen to that song, which I'm sure just about everybody heard of it, that Bruno Mars song, he got that little chorus where it's like, I should have bought you flowers. Fucking Miley Cyrus's new song said, I can buy my own flowers. And then, stuff like, she mentions in her song, like, about we built a home and we watched it burn. Well, her condo burned as when they were married and stuff like that. So all these songs, like, it all leads up like it's a diss track to Liam Hemsworth.
God damn.
And she put it out January 13th, his birthday, which is his birthday.
Happy birthday, motherfucker.
Yeah, so he released it then. So I'm like, yeah, Lee. And that this just shows that female artists, man, they could be fucking crucial out there.
Yeah, they can be cruel.
When you break up or you do them wrong.
That's kind of funny because Shakira, right?
Yeah.
She was, I think she was, I don't know if she was married to this guy or not, but the guy she was with, they just recently split, and she wrote a song called Out of Your League, and it's the number one most watched Spanish video on YouTube of all time. It had 63 million views in one day.
Golly.
One day, and it's a diss track.
Yeah.
In 24 hours, 63 million views. Right?
Hell, Taylor Swift's fucking albums are off of breakups.
Dude, all these things. And even like Adele sings about breaking up and shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
She's like a professional sad person.
Once somebody does Beyonce wrong, it's over.
Jay-Z's fucked.
Yeah, he can't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Man, Beyonce got everybody believing girls run the world and everything. So, I mean.
She's the queen, man.
Yeah. You do her wrong.
Yeah.
Won't be looking good.
Is she still considered the queen? Like, you think? Like, people refer to, like, oh, the queen. Like, it's pretty much Beyonce? Because I know they have, like...
taken that throne yet. I don't know who...
Right?
If somebody's taken the throne yet.
Yeah. Like, would it be Adele? I don't think so, right?
No, I don't think so.
I know the Queen of New York is supposed to be, like, Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
But she's of, like, a state, This kind of like Miss Universe, is Beyonce, and then like Miss New York is Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure she's still the queen.
I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who's out there that would take her throne. Adele will probably be the closest one, probably.
Yeah, who do you think is the most wealthy singer?
The wealthiest singer.
Yeah, well, female singer.
Oh, female. It'd probably Beyonce.
You think Beyonce?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was either going to say Beyonce or Rihanna.
No, right? I think Beyonce's over Rihanna.
You think so? I don't know. Let's look it up. I'm going to look it up. 10, or let's look up just most wealthy female singer. Oh, shit. All right. So right here, it says Rihanna is number one. I was right.
Damn.
Guess her net worth.
Shit, I don't know. Chump change compared to me. What, billions? She in the billions?
Oh yeah, she's in the billions. She's worth
really?
$1.7 billion. $1.7 billion. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's got to have like a makeup line and like a clothing line and like a jewelry line. Like she's got to have all types of shit if she's worth 1.7 billion.
I think she does. I mean, I don't know for sure if she has a makeup line, but that makes sense.
Right? And then number 2, the second most is actually not Beyonce. It's a older singer. Any ideas?
No.
When I say it, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Obviously.
Mary J?
No. You think Mary J. Blige is number 2?
That's the only oldest singer I can buy. Who's the oldest singer?
Madonna. Madonna.
Madonna, really?
Yeah, she's worth $850 million. So, yeah, this is not... And actually, another older singer is even older than Madonna, is Dolly Parton. She's number 3. People love Dolly Parton.
Jeez.
$610 million. God damn. Beyonce is fucking... She's down there, apparently. Because number 4 is Gloria Estefan. $500 million. Celine Dion, $470 million.
Now what the hell Beyonce been doing?
Shania Twain, $450 million. I don't even know who the fuck this is. Victoria Beckham? Is that even a singer? Oh, is she married to David Beckham?
Yeah.
Man, she doesn't count. She's fucking married to another rich dude. If that's how they're playing this, then Beyonce should be number 1 because she's married to fucking Jay-Z, who is a billionaire.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have her down at number 8.
Damn.
Beyonce's down at $418 million. So Rihanna by herself is a billionaire, whereas the power couple of Beyonce and Jay-Z is...
Hell, Rihanna's the only
very
billionaire
much
in that list, right?
Oh, she's the only billionaire by $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking,
only 5 billion.
She fucking smashed. Yeah, I think this list is kind of fucking dumb. But yeah, I don't know how they're counting it. But yeah, Rihanna is clearly the winner. I don't think that's debatable. But yeah, Beyonce being down at 400 something.
It's probably that
is fucking dumb.
because Rihanna did Battleship.
You think that's why?
I forgot Battleship. You know that was like a box office hit.
Dude, Battleship was so fucking ridiculous. There was one part in that movie where somebody's like coming out of like literally like a fantail closet. Like, and it's like the captain's coming out of it like as if he was like coming out of like his stateroom. But
in a motherfucking fan room, they hiding in a fan room. They pop out. I just left the pilot room, the pilot house. How the hell you?
Exactly, it was so fucking bad. If you know what, like how ships are designed, like that movie was just all over the goddamn place, and even like just the structure of like their chain of command. Like she was a lieutenant, but she was like doing shit that like an E4 was doing. You know,
oh, yeah,
like
she was out there.
Yeah, I'm surprised she wasn't doing like sweepers.
I think that's what happens at wartime situations. I think that's when they come out and they show out.
But yeah, Rihanna. Speaking of weird ass fucking chain of commands and shit like that, and military kind of stuff. Buzz Aldrin, the second dude to ever land on the moon, he just got married. He's 93.
Has he moved to Japan? To help the population?
I'm guessing he's
possible?
fucking. Yeah, I don't know if his swimmers are still good or not. But
yeah, I don't think so.
But good on him.
Floating somewhere.
Yeah, but good on his ass. I'm happy for him.
Man, 93.
93, still kicking, still strong.
He just got married. Why would
he got married like this year, like within the last couple days.
I made it this far, man. I don't need you.
I don't know, man. I think he was married previously. I think his old wife, his ex-wife, not old wife. She was old though, but she died. Yeah. And then he was like, you know what? I've been dating this lady for a while, so let's put a ring on it. So he did. But
he probably kept on pushing it a year and pushing it a year. And he's like, "Fuck, I guess I'm 93. I guess
he's like,
I can't push it anymore.
I'm still goddamn alive."
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw a video of him punching the shit out of somebody. It was actually pretty cool. Some guy was like, because you know how there's like a big, you know, the moon landing's fake. Yeah. Did you see it?
I think I did see it. I forgot where I saw it. I think it was like a Netflix series or something, documentary.
I don't remember, but I do remember. Basically, all that happens in it is some guy who's like saying, "Oh, the moon landing's fake. The moon landing's fake," and like he's like shoving some book at him at Buzz, right? He's like shoving some book into his body for some reason, and Buzz Aldrin just turns around and fucking punches him in the face, and the guy falls down. And Buzz is old, like he's an old man at this point, and the other guy's young, and he just drops him. And I was
can't
like, damn,
take a hit. You know,
that's what's up. But yeah, Buzz Aldrin fucking rocked his world. No pun intended.
Maybe his soldiers are still marching, man. He needs to go to Japan for it's too late, man.
Maybe help them out.
He got some testosterone boost.
Yeah, he's fucking. But I thought that was pretty gangster. What else has been weird shit happening? Fucking Doja Cat. Did you see that shit about her?
Man, I ain't got no excuse no more.
Nope. That's it. Nope. Exactly. You need to get in there. Speaking of somebody to marry, would you marry Doja Cat?
Doja Cat for the money? Yeah, she has to be up on that list. Honestly, she on that list.
I don't know. Let me open it back up. I don't know if she's even on there. Let's see.
Hell no.
No, 400. I don't know. She's probably pretty loaded though. J-Lo's number 10. Okay, yeah, it dropped off at J-Lo. But anyway, so Doja Cat. Did you see what the fuck was going on with her at like Fashion Week?
No.
Dude, you gotta see. I'm gonna post the picture on the YouTube video so everybody can see this.
Definitely.
You know who Zoidberg is?
Zoidberg.
From Futurama?
Sister.
No. Zuckerberg, fucking the Facebook guy? No. So Zoidberg's he's like a giant squid character on fucking Futurama. She looked like Zoidberg.
Oh, okay, yeah, the little scientist dude?
Yeah. She looked like that. So you know how he's got those little like 3 like little tentacles hanging off his face?
Yeah.
Right? Well, just take those tentacles away and like the round head, and that's exactly what she looked like. She was just like covered in these red paint and like Swarovski crystals. So Doja Cat Fashion Week, and you'll see what the hell I'm talking about. I'm gonna post a picture so everybody can see it online who's watching. But if you're listening on podcast, just look at it later. Like you'll see what the hell is going on.
Oh my god, it does look like the dude from Futurama.
Right? Yeah, it looks crazy. So she's covered in red paint and like 30,000 of these red Swarovski crystals. And she's just, it's the creepiest, weirdest fucking thing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, it almost looks like, because it almost like a demon. Got scales on.
Yeah, it's really weird. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, what the fuck is this? What is wrong with people? Yeah. Like, I don't understand. Like, how is that?
Looks like without that.
That's fashion.
Damn, crazy.
She looks like she should be in like a period commercial. You know?
Ugh. Tampon.
Exactly.
Stop the flow.
Yeah, but it's fucking. It was just so weird. I saw that. I just don't know what goes through people's minds, and they're like, you know what we're gonna do?
Lady Gaga had those times where she was doing like weird outfits.
She did like a meat outfit too. I remember that. So I guess in that sense, you know what? That gave me a little perspective.
I think that was supposed to be for like what? Chick-fil-A, like eat more chicken or something.
I have no fucking idea. I don't know who was sponsoring Lady Gaga to do shit like that. I actually haven't heard anything about Lady Gaga in a long time.
Yeah,
I feel like she was a pretty big name back in the day. Yeah, she's not as crazy as she used to be. She was like supposed to be like the second coming of Madonna.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. All right, so every week we ask our listeners to send us a write-in question, and we're actually pretty successful at it. And this week we got a question that's kind of on the serious end, kind of fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. So Mike, I'm gonna go ahead and read it, and I'd like to hear your thoughts. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. It says, to be blunt and straight to the point, my daughter is engaged to a transsexual. He wants to be called she, lives a lifestyle I do not agree with. My daughter says she loves him, but I think she is young, rebellious, and frankly, being stupid. She hasn't spoken to me in months, but I'm expected to pay for this wedding I don't approve of. I want to get out from this situation. What should I do? I feel like I'm losing my baby to a man that's not all there.
Well, yeah, the man ain't all there. He's a she now. Right?
That's not. Oh, Mike.
According to
that was fucked up. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
he doesn't want to be called a man no more. He wants to be called a she.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, to me, like right now, there's like, cause you're always like, cause we got kids. You're always gonna try to support what your kids want to do. And like with this situation, I want to know how long they've been together. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have that information. So that, like, for me to support, like me, since I'm paying for this wedding, and you're telling me that, you're telling me that, they expect me to pay for this wedding, or people feel obligated to pay for this wedding. And if I only know, let's say they've been together for a year, I'll be like, no, look, the only way I'm gonna settle down and take this wedding, y'all gotta be together for 2 years. Because now that, I mean, maybe he just went through his transition and all that, but I just think they got to be, like, have they lived together? Have they done all this? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things.
Let's just assume that they have been together for 2 years. They've been together for a long time. Let's say they're high school sweethearts, and who knows? Like, I don't know the fucking backstory to this, but I'm just saying, let's just make the assumption that they're a happy, established couple who's been together for more than fucking 6 months, and this isn't like a spur of the moment thing.
Well, if that's the case, then I would have to support it, because that's what I do as a father, as a parent. I support my kids in that type of situation. Like, if I know they've been together for a while, I will support them in that situation. Now, granted, like, I don't know about I don't feel like I had to pay for a wedding, which I don't know where that little stigma came from, but I'd rather pay for the vacation, their honeymoon. And I think something I'll go and approach, like, because I don't think they might not want a full blown out wedding, and I'd be like, look, man, let's not do a full blown out wedding. Let me just pay for y'all's honeymoon.
Right. So
that way you don't feel bad.
Yeah, but I mean, this dude is asking, what should he do? You know, but the thing is, like, he's obviously like a fucking asshole. Like, this dude his problem isn't with how long they've been together. It's not with anything like that. It's with the fact that
this type of lifestyle.
He doesn't like the fact that she is transsexual, right?
Yeah.
That's what the father's issue is. So I honestly, even just reading this makes me uncomfortable, because I feel like he doesn't see her as like on equal footing as his daughter. You know, he's not looking at her as like an actual, you know, my daughter loves this as a person, loves her as a person. Yeah,
my daughter's happy. If they got plans for the future, because that's one thing as a father you want to know. You have to sit down with, I don't know, I guess your son-in-law. You have to sit down with this person. You got to, hey man, what's y'all's plans? What's y'all's future? And like I said, you have to find some way to either guide them into a direction to help support it, really, because you don't want your daughter mad at you the rest of your life, and that's something serious right there.
Yeah. I think that the daughter actually is like having an issue. Like, she said she hasn't spoken to him, right? And how long was it?
Yeah.
Hasn't spoken to me in months.
Yeah.
So
I don't think she's really expecting him to pay for the wedding either.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure he knows that. I'm sure the daughter knows that he's against it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But I don't. This guy just seems like he's not aware of himself. Like, he's playing the victim here. You know?
Yeah.
Like, what should I do? Like,
I said, like, we talked about that on that one episode, that what's called, it has not, whatever they do, it shouldn't affect your life.
Right.
If they're getting married, how's that affect you? Like, does it embarrass you? There's nothing. I mean, I don't think there's nothing that embarrassing about it or whatever, like, uncomfortable about it, really.
Honestly, for me, he says, what should I do? I think he should probably take a good look at himself and realize that he is on the wrong side here, I think. Yeah, people are people, man. Like, your daughter's happy, who cares? That should be the end of the day. Like, your daughter's happy, and she's being taken care of.
Okay, let's say he's asking, what should he do? They need to go out to lunch. Him, his daughter, and the fiance. They need to go out to lunch. That way you can feel like your daughter's going to be all right.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. That bottom line thing is your daughter going to be all right?
But here's the thing. What's saying that they haven't already done that?
That letter?
No, but I mean, just because they haven't spoken in months.
He don't sound like he's supportive of it at all.
No, I
So
agree.
don't think he's ever done that.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, we don't know one way or another. I mean, you could be right.
My daughter got
right.
married at 18. Yeah. See, my daughter got married at 18, and man, I was against it.
Yeah.
But there was nothing I was gonna do to stop my daughter. I couldn't stop my daughter from getting married because now that they're 18, they go to courthouse. So what I have to do is I have to support it, and I have to make sure that if it does fail, I'm still gonna be there. You know?
Yeah. No, I understand. I get that, and like I feel like you did the right thing. But I don't think that this guy's issue is that like his daughter is too young or anything like that. Like he doesn't like the fact that she is marrying a transgender person.
Yeah.
That's where his issue is coming from. Like 100%. Like just reading this, that's what his issue is. So I think the fact that what I think he needs to do is basically get over the shit himself, because there's no changing what's going on right now. So he needs to learn to accept that she's in love with her. Basically that's it. There's nothing that's gonna change her mind at this point, you know, like his daughter's mind. So like you said, they should go to lunch. I don't know if a lunch is gonna fix them or not, you know, because usually these type of issues are like pretty deep seated, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Like you said, if he's not worried about, oh, their future is gonna be this, because didn't the lady say she's being childish or she's just being immature?
He said, but I think she's young, rebellious, and frankly being stupid.
I heard those words, and I'll say about he doesn't agree with the marriage.
Yeah, but you got to look at why he doesn't agree with the marriage. Like the underlying issue.
Young and stupid.
Yeah, but why is she being young and stupid? Why does he think she's being stupid?
Because she's that's what made me think. Like saying the reason why I say that is because I don't know how long they've been together. If they only been together for a year. And let's say that, okay, he's saying being young and stupid. Well,
See,
I don't know.
You are so open-minded that I feel like you're having trouble realizing how close-minded this guy is. Like, I think that's what's the problem right now.
I mean, trust me. Yeah, I know that. And then, like, I don't want to assume that this guy just hates gays, hates bis, hates lesbians, you know?
That's literally the first sentence he said. Like, why would he even mention that if he didn't hate that? Like, he could have not even said it. He said, to be blunt and straight to the point, my daughter is engaged to a transsexual.
Right, he should be like, he married a transgender. He could have been, now she wants to be called a she.
Right, exactly. So, like, why did he even mention any of that? It's literally the first couple things he says with. And then he goes into, I think she's being dumb and whatever. So, obviously, his biggest problem.
Now that you break down that first sentence, man, I guess,
You know, because otherwise, if he just left it out, if he's like, my daughter says she loves him, and I think she's just being young and stupid. You know, like that's a different story. Like then she's like, then it's
that's the story that I was going. That's my story.
You know? Exactly, that's the story you're going off of. But like,
that's the story I went through. My daughter was young and being dumb and stupid. But,
exactly. But you did the right thing.
I didn't have to tell you that her husband Tom's going through it.
Yeah.
Because that's not even on my mind. But
exactly.
So if you open up with that, I guess that's where your problem is, and I guess he labeled his problem
like right off the bat. So, like I said, what should I do? Or like when he asked, what should I do? You need to look at yourself and look at your daughter's situation and be like, look, is she happy? Is she taking care of her? Like that's basically all you really can do. And support your daughter. And hopefully your daughter accepts your apology, which I think you probably should give, because you're not exactly being open-minded and cool at all.
Yeah.
So
I agree with you.
Yeah. That's basically my feelings on that.
But let us know how it goes.
Yeah, I think we just lost the listener.
Damn it, man.
Probably.
That's what I was trying not to.
Yeah. No, I don't really care, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. If somebody like this is listening to us and doesn't want to listen to us anymore, then by all means.
Yeah, they don't have. Yeah.
That's probably not the show for you. All right, Mike. So not to change topics, but let's change topics. We're going into our Would You Rather. All right.
Okay.
So, would you rather be infamous after your death, but be remembered for 1,000 years, or be forgotten after 2 generations, but loved immensely as being a good person?
I find this one kind of easy, man. Like,
Think so? Good person.
I want to be infamous, man. I want to be known for 1,000 years, man.
Why?
Because so you talk about just be known as a nice person for 2 generations.
Yeah, but like loved by your family. That's it. Your family loves you.
Yeah. Well, see, first my immediate family's gonna love me, but what I want my immediate family to do is to change the narrative and be like, man, this dude used to slap the shit out of us. And that's what I want to do. That's the person I want to know when to go down. Man, this dude used to just slap kids for no fucking reason.
For 1,000 years, you want to be known as the guy who just slapped kids?
Yeah, that way it'd be like a damn, what's called like a urban legend type thing. Like, you know, like when the kids start acting bad, hey, you better calm down. Mike's coming. You heard the story about Mike, you know, just some badass story like that. Just walk around slap.
You stand in the bathroom and you stare at the mirror in the dark, say Mike 3 times, go get shit slapped out of you.
Exactly. Get slapped. You get kicked out of the grass, you know, stay off my lawn type shit.
So you don't want to be remembered for like really heinous shit. You just want to be like have people afraid of you for kind of ridiculous shit.
Yeah, exactly. I think that'll be awesome, man.
This goddamn Mike person keeps dropping all these fucking Legos everywhere. I keep stepping on them.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Keeps flipping my toilet paper rolls backwards.
Yeah, it rolls up under. Who the fuck does it?
Why am all my toilet paper rolls backwards?
Well, yeah, because I mean, I feel like my what's called immediate family members, they're gonna know I was a great guy, man. You know.
Well, I think
so that part of my history dies off. Who cares, you know?
That's it. But you got 1,000 years. Yeah, you could be infamous for thousands of years.
Yeah.
So you could be the new Bloody Mary.
Exactly. Right? Be the new That's Bloody what Mary. I want. That's what I want to be. I want to be the one that just reaches through the mirror and slaps people.
I don't think that's what the would you rather implies, but that works. Like I'll accept it.
See, if you would have told me like, hey, you would be known for this for 1,000 years, I might have to change my way.
That's my fault. I gave you too much leeway.
Exactly. You didn't break it down.
That's fair. Me,
if you were known for the guy that fucking started AIDS from monkeys. But wait, no, talk good about me for 2 generations. I don't want to be known as the guy that
dude just fucks monkeys.
Brought AIDS to America for fucking monkeys.
That's fair. All right, I give you that
next
one.
time, don't give so much leeway. You know. What about you?
Me, I thought it was just gonna be a good person, just because. Yeah, because I was like, you're fucking dead. Nobody, you don't know any better, you know. Does it? I was like, I'd give some people some good feelings for a little bit, you know. And it's my immediate family. Yeah, after 2 generations, sure. But I mean, people will forget about everybody eventually, you know.
Not if you're fucking going around slapping kids.
Nerds.
You know how long they will talk about Santa Claus for and the Easter Bunny?
Well, I mean, they don't slap kids.
Yeah, but still, they get talked about, you know?
They do.
They're not going to forget about the man that slaps kids. Nobody forgets about Candyman. Nobody forgets about Bloody Mary.
All right. So, Mike, before we get out of here, is there anything that you are enjoying at the moment that you would like to share with our listeners?
Man, I watched this TV series on Netflix called Midnight Club. Man, Midnight it's interesting. So with the Midnight Club, I ain't gonna tell there's no spoilers or nothing like that. I'm just gonna tell you what it's about. So it's about I think it's like 6 kids, maybe 6 kids. But anyways, these kids, they all got cancer, and so they're all and they go to this little hospice because they're all like, man, I'm tired of treatment. I'm tired of this. I just want to go over here and live my life.
The show sounds fucked up.
Well, no, it's actually pretty gangster. But it actually shows some of their outlooks on life, and you're like, damn, man, I never realized that shit. And it's not a true story. It's actually a movie or a TV series. And so the reason why it's called the Midnight Club is because at midnight they all sneak out and they go to the library and they tell ghost stories, or not even ghost stories, just stories in general. A lot of the stories have to deal with stuff that they're going through. And then on top of that, they actually have a real story in the movie where, so this girl, she's the youngest, well, not the youngest one, but she's the latest member that shows up. And she starts reading all this history, in the library stuff. And she realized that somebody actually been cured while they're at this place, and they walked out with no health conditions. So she's wondering how that happened. So it brings a lot of like religion into it. It brings a lot of stuff about like this one dude, he's gay, so this one girl's really in the church, and she's like, I'm gonna pray for you. He's like, that doesn't do nothing for me because you don't believe what I'm doing is good. Your God hates me, stuff like that. So it talks about like a lot of aspects, and I was like, man, this is pretty interesting. That, and then all these kids are going over there to pretty much live their life.
Yeah.
The end of the days type stuff, and it's pretty interesting, man. Called Midnight Club.
Midnight Club. That's actually, it does sound pretty good.
I think it was only
how you put that out there.
Might have been 10 episodes.
Nice. Yeah. Honestly, that sounds like something I would actually like.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. And
if you do like it, tell me your favorite story, because I want to tell you my favorite story.
Oh, okay. So is it like every episode? Is it like every episode they have a different story?
Episode. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, man, my favorite episode. If you ever watch it, man, let me know, because this one girl, she tells her story, and I was like, man, that shit's so gangster.
Oh, really?
Her story. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that sounds actually pretty cool. I like shows that have like different that have like an overarching theme throughout the season, but each episode has a different, a different theme. So that sounds like something up my alley. And then what I'm enjoying at the moment is also going. Well, this is going back to the Warcraft thing.
That's what I'm talking. Ulduar. Is that what you like?
It's Ulduar. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that I'm really enjoying the game right now, because the new content, which is actually old content, just re-released, but it's really, really good. I've been having a blast playing with my guild. Like, there just seems to be a lot less drama in the guild lately. Like, when you put a lot of personalities together, people are gonna fucking fight, But
not in the guild. You keep that on the battlefield.
but people have managed to kind of, the guilds managed to work through it, and just fucking, it's a really enjoyable experience. So if you're looking for, some game or anything like that, that you play with other people, maybe you might consider giving WoW a shot. I feel like I'm a WoW fucking spokesman. Run around.
So you've been losing members?
Of what? The guild?
Yeah.
I mean, we've lost a couple. There was one guy who, like, he quit the guild, and like he threatened the guild leader, and he was like, I give you until Tuesday to change your mind and bring me back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody was like,
you gotta lay down some fucking laws, man.
This dude quit, and like he threatened the guild leader like that, and the guild leader was like, what the fuck, are you serious?
That's what I'm talking about.
How are you gonna quit and then give me an ultimatum?
That's the most gangster shit ever, man.
It was fucking hilarious. No, the guild leader was the one who kicked him out in the first place. And then the guy was like, I'll give you to Tuesday to change your mind, or I'm not coming back ever.
Challenge to a duel. That's
so, yeah, it was just fucking funny.
At fucking 3 o'clock.
I'll meet you in the Dalaran Soars.
Yeah, exactly. See, yes. Winter comes back to the guild. That shit would have been gangster as shit.
That would have been fucking crazy.
All of a sudden, the guy that got kicked out joins back, like, oh, fuck.
And he's the goddamn leader now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in charge.
That shit would have been awesome.
Like, fuck. But yeah, so anyway.
Think about it. Think about it. Bring it back up to the crowd, the squad, and let them know that, hey, I think we need to do this.
I'll just put it out there. Like, hey, we have a fucking fight to the death. It's like, loser deletes his account.
Yeah, we're good.
Gone forever. But yeah.
You can imagine that story 30 years from now when you meet back up, you have a reunion?
I don't think they do many guild reunions.
They should. You know what I'm saying? They should.
Just bring that shit back. But anyway, that's it. Mike, you got anything else you wanted to talk about this week?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. We'll save that for next week. I'm all out of tea anyways.
Respect.
I got a little bit.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you want to contact us, feel free to head over to our website at www.talkintrashpodcast.com to leave a recommendation or to just drop a line and say what's up. If a web form really isn't your thing, you can email us directly at Ramboss or Ehle at talkintrashpod.com. And make sure you follow us on social media at YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, on Spotify, and Anchor, if all you wanted to do is hear our sexy ass voices. And don't forget to subscribe, because it really does help out small creators like Mike and I. And follow us on Instagram, all right? We'd love to hear from you guys. And as always, don't forget to keep talking that trash.
Keep talking the trash.
Peace out.
Peace.